Hello, magandang araw. Today we're going to talk about how to take care of your books. These are the 20 tips on taking care of your books. Ready na ba kayo mga fans? Hi.
It's me again. Good morning. It's day 1 of the Manila International Book Fair. It's the final day of the Philippine Book Festival. Sa Patao. It's the third day of MIBF.
Ready na ba kayo mga fans? Hi. Hi there mga fans. Basta mga fans. Hello. Kulit na naman. Start na tayo. So here's tip number 1. Be mindful of the weather. So what's the weather? So the weather can impact on your book collection. So if it's too hot at hindi maganda yung quality ng papel, pwede mag-fade o kumupas yung papel. So like the one in the picture, you can see that the spine is faded and that part of it was exposed in the sun. If we can look at the side, you can still see the original color. We live in a tropical country, so expect high humidity and high moisture in the air. If you see the picture again, it's a bit wavy. So nagwa-waves yung pages ng books. Bakit kaya? Pag tag-ulan kasi, there's high moisture content in the air and that moisture can be absorbed by the pages of your book. Eventually, kumbaga parang, alam mo yung pakiramdam na pag isang linggo na umuulan, tapos parang basa lagi yung unan, no, parang moist lagi yung sofa. So, ganun din yung books. Nag-absorb sila ng moisture from the air. At dahil dyan ay nagwa-warp yung spine. By the way, no, ang hawak-hawak ko palang libro ay ang Ryan Grayson's Guide to Saving the World. So it's a very nice book. Shout out kay Kat Deliosa. It's a romance story set in a comic book con. So Comic Con na love story. Galing. Okay, tuloy tayo sa kwento. Nagwa-warp yung pages ng book dahil sa moisture. Parang yung nasa picture. Pag napabayaan yon, that can cause molds. Pag hindi siya na-dry na maayos, pagkakreate yun ng molds sa libro, masisira yung libro nyo. Well, may solution naman dyan. So you can always buy the humidifier. It's available online at a very affordable price. You can get below 1,000 pesos. So that's tip number 1. Mind the weather. It's too sunny and it's too rainy. Next, where do you keep your books? So always be mindful on where you keep your books. It should be on the shelf, naka-upright position. Ideally, naka-upright position. Yung spine nasa labas para kita mo kaagad kung ano yung book na yun. If you don't have a bookshelf, you can use stuff like stable stuff like kung may speaker ka, use it as a sort of bookends. Gaya na nasa picture, those are not bookends really per se, but those are traditional terracotta figurines. If you're from Bicol, you would be very familiar with those figurines. If you can't have bookends, you can just get yung malaking bato and then put it sa magkabilang dulo ng bookshelf nyo para stable lang yung libro, nakatayo. Don't put them sideways o kaya nakasalansan na o kaya nakapatong na gano'n kasi eventually that could cause the book to bend. At mas mahirap yun pag hindi na pantay yung book, mas mahirap na ayusin yun. Okay, tip number 3, practice regular cleaning. We live in Metro Manila. Maalikabok, there's smoke, a lot of emissions from the vehicles. Kahit pa sarado-saradong bahay mo, magsisip in yung mga dust na yan at mag-accumulate yun sa taas. Nagkikreate yan ng minsan kung pansinin nyo may mga libraries dyan, tingnan nyo yung pinakataas ng book nyo, tapos i-run nyo lang yung finger nyo na pag ganon, papansin nyo yung daliri nyo, ayan, maalikabok yon. So practice regular cleaning. Siguro hindi naman araw-araw. You can do the cleaning like probably once a week, weekend, Sabado, Linggo. Pag hindi masyadong busy, punas-punas lang ng konti, just to keep your books clean. Tip number 4, your hands can get oily, so always wash your hands very clean. Ano rin naman, importante to always wash your hands. Even not holding books, but make it a practice. Before meal and after meal, wash your hands. So ganun din, before reading a book, wash your hands. Reading a book is like having a nice meal then. So it's a meal for your utak. So nakakabusog siya ng kaalaman. May ganon, nakakabusog ng kaalaman. Tip number 5, always watch out for those corrosive and acidic materials. So minsan sa mga books, yung mga nagko-cover ng books, nilalagyan natin ng adhesive sa loob. Minsan kasi no, like yung parang nasa picture ngayon, ano yun mark yan ng isang adhesive tape. Yung adhesive material nag-leak out at dumikit na sa libro. Yung mga metal fasteners and yung mga metal staple wires, kakalawangin yon at makakasira yun ng papel. So parang yan yung script ni Boy Noriego na Soltero, naka metal fastener. So pag binuksan mo yan, yung kalawang dumikit na dun sa first page saka sa last page ng libro. Tip number 5, alam ko mahilig tayo sa mga cats and dogs. So always keep your books away from pets and animals. Alam na natin yung kwento na yan, di ba? Definitely yung mga may pusa saka may mga asong alaga sa bahay nila. Alam niyo na yung mga horror story na yan na minsan meron kang mga favorite book, meron kang claw marks dito sa cover. Kaya meron kang bite marks. Meron kang bite marks sa mga libro. At kung medyo minalas ka, pag uwi mo sa bahay, meron kang warak-warak na libro. So that's the reality with living with cats and dogs, with your fur babies. Meron din ako narinig na kwento sa probinsya. Yung library kasi nila, parang it's an open area. At pinasok daw nung kalabaw at nginat-ngat nung kalabaw, kinain nung kalabaw yung mga libro. Okay. At least, napunta yung sustansya doon sa kalabaw. More on animals, watch out for insects, termites, and bugs. Ang dami ka ng horror stories na narinig about termites. Kahit na ikaw pa si Jon Snow, wala kang ilalaban sa mga termites na yan. Yung set of books na nakita nyo sa screen ngayon, Game of Thrones, nilapa ng mga termites. So, wala. Kahit pa ikaw yung dragon, wala kang ibubugan doon sa mga termites dito sa Pilipinas. Other considerations, again, we live in a tropical country. Ano yung inaasahan natin? The heavy monsoon rainy season sa Pilipinas. At ano nangyayari pag may heavy rains at pag monsoon season? Okay? You got it. Binabaha tayo. Ang dami ring kwento about libraries, especially public school libraries na nasalanta ng bagyo, binaha, at yun na, nasira yung libraries nila. Always keep in mind na when you set up a library, think about kung ito bang area na ito mababa, binabaha ba to? Kailangan ba nakaangat ng konti? Yung bookshelf, yung library, at kung ano pa. O kaya kung hindi man lang binabaha, minsan naglilik yung bubong. So pag nag-leak ba yung bubong, tatama ba doon sa shelf natin? So yun mga pag-iisipan natin. Isa rin, typhoon. So kung hindi ka binaha, pwedeng nasira mismo yung structure kung saan nakalagay. Bahay mo. Yung bahay na lolo ko, I think 15 years ago or 20 years ago, tanggal yung buong bubong. Siyempre, basa yung cabinets, basa yung bookshelves, at marami pa iba mga photo album which has been there since that house was built. Basa lahat. Basa sa tubig ulan. When it comes to baha and tubig ulan, some of the books can still be salvaged. But another thing to consider is ito naman ay madalas karanasan natin pag summer. So you have fire, sunog. Mas mahirap to kesa sa typhoon and floods. Year in, year out, we hear about fires gutting houses in Metro Manila. Of course, kasama doon lahat na nalaman ng bahay na yun. Sabi nga nila, pag nasunugan ka, mas malala pa kaysa nanakawa ka. Let's probably put mitigation measures on how to avoid these things na mangyari sa atin. Other considerations, if you have kids at home, definitely tatamaan, mapupunti rin nila yung mga libro nyo. That thing that you're seeing on screen right now is me writing on my mom's book when I was, I think, 1 year old or 2 years old. So, yun na, yung Claim to Fame to Send, that's the first book that I've annotated. It's still there. It's with me now. I kept it. I still keep it. Nandiyan pa rin yung book na yun. I think this is the ultimate tip I can give you in terms of taking care of your book. So, simpleng-simple lang. Love your book. So, kapag mahal mo yung libro mo, gagawin mo lahat para iingatan siya. Ayun ang sagot on taking care of your books, pagmamahal. Love your books, and definitely if you put a lot of love for those books that you have right now, definitely they'll last probably a lifetime or even beyond your lifetime. The last slide I want to show is that that coloring book has been with me. That's one of my earlier coloring book. It's been kept by my mom, and then when I started setting up my own library, kinuha ko sa bahay namin sa probinsya, and now it's kept in a mylar. ang OC, it's kept in a mylar sleeve para protektahan siya against acidity. It's a cheap book, but it's something that I love. It's something that's really memorable for me. Ayan, nakasulat pa yung pangalan ko ng pagkapangit-pangit ng pagkakasulat. Definitely, pag bubuksan mo yung coloring book na yan, ang pangit din ng pagkakadrawing. But it's the coloring book about animals and yung names of animals. So parang, ano yung name ng baby cow, ano yung name ng ano yung name when it's a group of cows. So, tuwa ko nun. It's an animal book, and dala-dala ko yan lagi nun, hanggang lagi bit-bit ko kung saan ako pupunta, kaya punit-punit na yan. Favorite ko yung book na yan, kahit di pa ako marunong mag-color, ano yung kinukulay ko dyan. Okay, yun lang. Sana you learned something today about taking care of your books. Take care of your books at they'll take care of you. May ganon, they'll take care of you. Okay, bye-bye!